Hi, today I'm going to talk about the Winchester Mansion. It is a property located near San Jose, California, and it was property of Sarah Winchester, who is the widow of William Winchester, a firearms creator and seller. This house has a very complex history and interesting one, so I'm going to tell you about this house or this mansion. Sarah Winchester, born in 1839 in Connecticut, New Haven, and later when she was like 20 years old in 1862, she married William Winchester. A few years later, she gave birth to her first and only daughter, who was named Annie Winchester, but for the bad luck that she would have, she the Annie died from marasmus 1 month after her birth. To follow her Sarah's tragedy, between 1880 and 1881, her mother, her father-in-law, and her husband William Winchester died. So she was left with a very large inheritance from all her family and her husband. She was thinking that all this tragedy was caused because the spirits were chasing him. And later, when she was younger, very young, she started to develop arthrosis. So a doctor recommended her to move from Connecticut to California. In 1890, she moves to California and buys a 2,400 square meters ranch and start to build a house. At first, the house was very simple. It was a large house, like a small mansion with 4 rooms, 4 bathrooms, 3 floors. But later, she started to think that the spirits may have chased her from Connecticut to California. So she started to build in all the 2,400 square meters that he has in her ranch. He started to build more complex around her house and start to connecting them to make a bigger and bigger house. So later the house started to have very strange parts, like a door to nowhere or stairways that led to nowhere. It also has an arboretum hallway, which is very interesting to see. And she started in her last years to develop dementia. So she died very alone in her house, and it was very difficult to find her. But 9 months after her death, the house was sold, and it was transformed into a touristic attraction. It is very, very interesting to visit this house because it has like 40 rooms, like 60 bathrooms, 16 kitchens and things like that. So it's very easy to lost. It's like a maze-like house, and it has a very, very strange things to see.